Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here with Angler Sports Center, and this is your weekly fishing report. Now, before we start, remember, guys, our White Perch Open Tournament's coming up soon, August 2nd, and signups are live on our website. So make sure to go to anglersannapolis.com to check out all the details and sign up, because remember, it's coming up soon. Time flies. All right, let's get started with our fishing report, and we'll start off with our favorite fish, which is the rockfish. Fishing right now over the past week, it's actually gotten a little spotty here and there, but there's still plenty of opportunities to go and catch fish. Remember, this heat is what kills it essentially. Early mornings and evenings is going to be the key. So get out early, fish late. So if you're not an early morning person, make sure you make yourself an early morning person, because it's getting hot out there. Top water is going to be the name of the game right now, and these lonely angler walking baits are going to be great for that. Now, where are you going to go to catch those stripers? Any shoreline structure is going to be great areas. Eastern Shore, Eastern Bay area has a lot of structure. Tillman Point, around the Narrows. I mean, anywhere you find current with rocks, docks, sunken wood, that's going to be a good area to fish. If you're fishing in the Magothy, one of the classic areas that we like to fish is Mountain Point. That's that Gibson Island point there in those rocks. Especially if there's good current moving in and out of, that's where you want to put that bait right on there. Now, as soon as the sun starts to come up, you might want to try something subsurface, and the smaller 4-inch baits, 3/8 to ½ ounce jigs with a plastic paddle tail are going to be key. If you have 2 people on the boat, have someone throw the top water. If they miss a fish, follow back with the paddle tail. Usually that's how you do it and catch some fish. Soon as you know, if you're fishing late morning, move out to deeper water. The Patapsco has been great right now from the Key Bridge into the Inner Harbor. Mornings, middle of the morning, and in the evenings we've seen some people actually posting videos, so some breaking fish. Now, it's obviously not guaranteed, but it is happening up there. On the eastern side, Rock Hall area, inside of Chester, that's going to be another area to keep an eye out for. Live lining the pilings, if you don't want to go far, that's going to be another good option. Same time frame, so make sure you do that. Working our way a little bit south, Solomon's and south, I will say that's the range right now. Bluefish, they have shown up. Now, it's not quite like last year when it was a full blitz every time you went out there, you know, every morning or evening, even during the day. We're not there yet, but they are here. So keep a lot of these in your tackle box, because metal jigs are the key. You see them breaking, or you mark them, cast to them, let it sink a little bit, and just burn them back to the boat. That's the key. You got to burn them. If you slow them down a little bit, or you start, jigging them, a lot of times you're going to get caught off. So, work with it and see what they want, but usually burning them is going to do the trick. Perch, spot, all that good stuff, bottom fishing, it's pretty good, especially south for small croaker and spot. And our Chesapeake speakies are a must-have, paired up with our fish bites. And, you can try different flavors on these. Bloodworm's the classic one, clam. Try a couple different ones, but any of the reefs around the area are going to hold some spot. The more south you go, the better it's going to get. So Goose's Reef and a lot of those reefs in the middle to lower section of the bay are going to be great. But if you're over here, there's plenty of reefs around, the Magothy, around the Bay Bridge, any of those areas where you can go and find those fish. Switching up to some other things, more freshwatery stuff, snakehead fishing. Getting some reports of fish actually starting to, spawn, and seeing more fry balls here and there, especially in the Blackwater, upper Chesapeake Bay area. Finding those fish is easier this time of the year once you find those fry balls, and it seems like it's that time where you're seeing more of them. These are the 2 essential baits you have for that type of fishery. That's going to be a hollow body frog and a actual chatterbait. You can put whatever you want on the back of it, whether it's a frog plastic or a actual paddle tail, doesn't matter. Just throw it in the fry bowl, reel it through. If they're going to be willing to bite, they're going to bite. Another bait that a lot of snakehead guys don't use, but it's a good also bass bait, is going to be a Yamamoto Senko. These guys are pretty much just catch any bass out there. It's one of my favorite lures, easiest lures to use. You can Texas rig it with a Texas wide offset hook and throw it out there. And like I was saying, for snakehead, you can throw it in there. It's a weightless, almost works like a fluke. Throw it into the fry ball, really through, let it fall, pop it. It usually works magic. Another one's going to be the whopper plopper, especially in the mornings, guys. If you're fishing mornings, you're trying to search for fish, you don't know if there's any fry balls around, you haven't seen anything, you're trying to catch anything from bass to snakehead, a whopper plopper is a good bait to throw out there, good search bait. Now, don't throw it if there's a lot of hydrilla, grass, lily pads, anything like that, because it's going to get hung up. That's when you're going to go to the frog. But right now, guys, all around the central Maryland rivers, you're going to start seeing snakehead. For some reason, they're a little bit more finicky around this area, but they're there. Have these lures in your box ready to go, because you never know when they're going to be willing to bite. Switching over to some other things, and that's going to be down to the ocean. Surf fishing, it's switching over to this summer pattern where now we're getting a lot more sharks, a lot more stingrays. We're getting, you know, some of those bigger sharks. Some rockfish are still around, not as much. I think the most common thing you're going to catch there is going to be bluefish. There's some mid-sized bluefish around the surf. And if you're fishing the inlet in the back bay, there's still plenty of rockfish back there. They've been catching some actual decent-sized bluefish in some areas. And the flounder fishing, it's okay. So plenty of things to do over there. And if you're going offshore or just going out of the inlet, a lot of guys are focusing on the sea bass bite that's been going on. So sea bass fishing into some of the wrecks has been decent. And remember, it's that time of the year and we have a couple tournaments coming up. So the offshore fishing is starting to heat up. Some reports of some tuna, yellowfin tuna, even some bluefin tuna over the past, week or so. Not so much mahi. We've heard of some billfish out there, especially white marlin, blue marlin and whatnot that they've seen out there. It's still heating up, guys. We got some good weather coming up, so it's definitely going to be getting better as we speak here in the next few weeks. And last but not least is going to be crabbing. Crabbing right now is going to be key to get out there in the mornings with this warm weather that we have. The Manatee, Seven River have been good. On the eastern shore, I know the Wide River is always a good producer. So get out there and, everybody asks chicken necks, racer clams, they both work. It's one of those things where try them both. If you're running a line, put one of each on and see if there's a pattern. But usually, hey, safe bet, chicken necks. That's going to be the way to go. So that's it for your fishing report, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys back next time.